You know, some people call them diamonds. Of course, they're not diamonds. It's just a marketing step. Yes, we call them Icelandic pizza. Icelandic pizza for everybody. But before we share it, let's start with some background. Welcome to the Jökulsárlón Lagoon. This is the glacier river lagoon, absolutely the deepest here in Iceland and the youngest one. Well, one of the youngest one. Do you know how old it is?
1969.
How many?
1969.
1969? No, more.
Oh,
Yes, it has started to form in the 1930s. Only 90 years old. Yes, only 90 years old. Yeah. So, yeah. Because of the rising temperatures and the salt water from the ocean. So the water we have here is mixed or brackish. 50% salt water coming from the ocean from the south and 50% sweet water coming from right there from the Breiðamerkurjökull outlet glacier. The Breiðamerkurjökull outlet glacier is just a small part, a tiny part of the largest glacier here in Iceland, which we call Vatnajökull. Vatna means water, in this case is lake, and Jökull glacier, so it's the glacier of the lakes. Okay, that glacier covers around 8% of the country. It is also one of the largest glaciers in Europe, at least is the largest by volume. 3,000 cubic kilometers. It has almost the same size as Netherlands, Holland in Europe. Yes, probably you're the winner, yeah? In terms of the wildlife here we have some interesting animals like the polar bears right there. Can you see them? You know? Yes, because they're too shy. You know, they're too shy and they're hiding from you. Here as well we have some seals like harbor seals and gray seals. Both of them are coming from the ocean and they're looking here mainly for food and shelter because they have no natural predators here. All the killer whales, orcas and sharks, they stay in the ocean because they cannot go through the tight channel which can exist lagoon with the ocean. It's too shallow for them. In this water we have a lot of different fish species like salmon, cod, trout, arctic char, and the skies are rolled for some arctic terns, eider ducks, skuas, and common seagulls or kittiwakes. And as you can see here around you, we have a lot of ice and icebergs floating right here in the middle. All this iceberg is coming from the same outlet glacier, Breiðamerkurjökull. Okay. Every 2 or 3 weeks, new ice shelving happens, so new icebergs they break off from the glacier edge, they fall in the water and drift slowly towards south. But an interesting fact, that just 800 years ago, it used to be a forest here. Because Breiðamerkur means white forest or white forested area. When the little ice age happened, all the glaciers in Iceland have expanded and the forest was gone. For example, that of the glacier over there was near the ocean, so everything here was covered in ice. And right now here we have a distance of 8 kilometers from the bridge to the edge of the outlet glacier. And as you probably already know, but above the water you see roughly 10 or 15% of the iceberg. Under the water there's the rest, like 85%. The colors you see there, like the black stripes, those are remnants from the past volcanic eruptions we had here in Iceland. There's some volcanic ash and volcanic rocks. The blue color of the ice is due to its high density, because that ice was compressed over centuries. That ice is so dense and so compressed that the sunlight cannot get through it. And it's being reflected again and again. So this is what it makes blue ice. It's just an optical effect, it's an optical phenomenon. In reality, that ice is transparent, it's not blue. The white color of the ice is because of the air bubbles inside those parts of the icebergs. That ice is less dense than the blue ice. And finally, a question for you. Do you know why is this lagoon so famous in the world? What it makes so special? No? No guesses at all. Movies. A lot of movies were shot right here. Batman Begins, for example. Yes. There's a training scene in the Himalaya mountains. Of course it wasn't shot in the Himalaya mountains. It was shot right here in this lagoon. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty was shot right here. James Bond